Welcome back, everybody. This is Luscore. Welcome back to FS22 on Bloomfield, Canada. We just finished the second of the two harvesting fields. I'm just bringing the canola over to the sell point. The plowing field that I had the worker going on is still going, but should be hopefully finishing up here pretty soon. I think after I get this sold, oh, must be like a bump there or something. I think after I get this sold, I can go ahead and should have enough money to buy that plot of land and start to get, my own kind of farm going. So should be able to get my tent down, and I think after that, after the plowing contract is over, I'm probably just gonna switch to the next month. Um, get out of the month of August, so I'm not here doing contracts all day. I have plenty of time left with the speed I have it at now, but I don't want to keep it at that one speed for the entire game. Just this first month, since you only have one day, I wanted to make sure I got everything done. So, all right, $3,500 of extra. Not too bad. Actually, I might as well not even bother driving this over. Let's go turn it in. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah, so it's pretty much done. Should be done here in a few seconds, actually. All right, turn this in. Another 5,000. 31,000. Might as well take over for this guy and finish up the last little bit. Still 98. So yeah, I was looking at the map in between episodes, and I mentioned about the discounts that we get from the contracts are only towards certain people. I actually noticed, I don't know if this is just this map, but if you look at who owns the fields, the area we're kind of looking in, it's all the same person. Even the main part, some of the woods area, even the one that we're actually going to be going for. So we'll be getting a 10% discount on that, which will be pretty nice. I think right here, yep, right here is where it starts to end. So, but yeah, that'll be pretty nice. I know in the past it has changed every time you log off, but I guess we'll see in the future if that's still the case. If it is not, it would be kind of nice to stay with the same farmer the whole time and just kind of do contracts in this area that we're eventually going to buy. I don't know if we're going to buy this entire area by the end of the game, but we're definitely going to need most of it. Sorry if you heard my dog there in the background. Let's see, are we done with this yet? Yes, we are done. Get rid of this plowing equipment. Boom. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm not a fan of plowing. I just don't like the angle of the plow. It just doesn't work well for me. So I probably should have driven over there before I went and did this, but it's fine. We'll just cut through these woods. These woods are actually buyable separate from the rest of the farm. I'm not sure if we're really going to get into doing that at all, but most of the trees, except for the ones here on the outside, are the kind of pine trees that are easier to use some of the logging equipment on, because it just kind of strips it and cuts it to certain sizes. So, But yeah, I don't know if we're going to be getting to any logging on this Let's Play. Maybe sometime in the future on another. Just going for a nice jog here along the road. And almost there. Alright, here we go. Here's our land. So let's, well, not ours yet. Let's buy it. And buy 18,000. Not too bad. Oh, 15 after I turned that last one in too. So I'm glad I waited till that plowing was done. Save 2 grand. Alright. So this is ours now. Let's... I don't think anything in the stores changed. Nope. Let's put down, I think it's under farmhouses. Tent. So yeah, I want to kind of mow this to get some of the grass back. So I want to put this out of the way to where it won't impede with that. Let's put it right here in the corner. Alright, that looks good to me. Gonna go ahead and switch this game speed. I'm gonna do ×5. And go to sleep. So let's do 8 o'clock. On to September. The unfortunate thing is I do still have that $200,000 loan, so as you can see I'm paying $333 a month for that, which I would like to get rid of at some point. It's not a gigantic loan, so it won't be too bad, but I am not allowing myself to take out any loans. I don't know if I said that yet or not, but I have to pay the loan off, and I'm not allowed to take out any more on top of it, as well as not allowing myself to lease anything. So everything has to be bought. It can be used, but it has to be bought. Speaking of, okay, so that was there last time, I think, or maybe it's a different one. I don't remember which Massey Ferguson it was, but that is definitely new. Neither of which I can afford, so it's kind of moot. I think I might have to... I don't think there's really any cheap, super cheap small tractors I can get. I don't know if I add any mods. No. Yeah, these are all a little too expensive. I might have to just continue with some contracts. I already checked the store, so let's see what contracts we got. Okay, so there's some cultivating. Cultivating, you get some pretty good bang for your buck. I kind of want to stay in this area though, because yeah, I get the discounts. Some fertilizing. Wow, lots of harvesting. Potatoes, don't want to do potatoes. That was from last time. Yeah, so there's none in the area that we want to do. I don't know if a lot of these are really worth it. I mean, that one's probably worth it. Where's Field 41? Oh, it's just above the oil mill. I don't know if you can get there from this way. Let's go see. Because if I drive over this way, I could get stuck. The oil mill's right here, and this is the field. So if I drive up here, can I cut through these trees? looks like yes. Okay, that is useful. Because that'll be a very quick turnaround. So yeah, let's go ahead and, I wish I would have saw that on the first episode. Let's see, where was that? Yeah, let's go ahead and take this one. I think I'm also going to do some cultivating. If I get this one, I can finish that one pretty quickly with this equipment. Where's 35? Yeah, it's over there in the area I don't like to get to, but now that I found this quick way, I should be able to get over there pretty decently. So let's go ahead and start that one and accept this one. Okay, so we got our 3. Oh, trees in the way, sorry. Got a pretty full yard. Let's see if I can get this out without making too much of a mess. Alright, I'm going to get these over to the field and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So I got the cultivator over to the field, what was it, field 55 I think it was. Got started on that. With the really big cultivator, should be done relatively soon. So now I'm just driving the combine over to field 41 to get that started. I really hope I can fit through that small wooded area. I think I should be able to, especially with this on the trailer and everything, but I guess we'll see. If not, then I have to go the very long way around. Be a little careful with the, make some wide turns. Let's see if we can make it through here. Oh yeah, I think we'll be good. Yep. Okay. So let's see. Let's put this. I'm actually going to just start over here. Find a good spot to drop this trailer where it's not going to be in my way. Oh look, nice empty field for me to have some space on. So this is pretty open field. On the other side there is that row of trees. So I think I'm still going to do a headland. Just to, you know, when I'm not doing it on my own and have the worker working on it, just to give the worker a little extra room, and myself a little extra room to turn around. Should be pretty good yield from this contract. Let's actually check to see what the contract says. Keep forgetting I have this mod on, and oh no, it doesn't have the details on. There we go. I must have cleared that when I left the game and came back in. Yeah, so we have to deliver almost 92,000 liters, so let's hope we get some good amount of yield from this. Let's see, so profit, okay, so I get like an extra 2,500 from what's left about, so yeah, we'll see how close to that it actually is. Oh, and of course it starts raining. Great. So yeah, so if you did not know, your yield gets drastically reduced in the rain. Let's see when it rains until, I think it's 20% less. I forget exactly what it is. It might be 50% to be honest. Okay, so it's not going too long. It's going to about 10. So just another hour. And then I think we should be good for the rest of the day until about 7. So yeah, we'll have plenty of time to get some contracts done. While it's raining, I'm gonna get this over to the field. These tractors do link together, which is pretty nice. That's some loud thunder. So the only thing that the rain, as of now in the game, the only thing that it affects is harvesting. Um, I know I've heard that in FS19, which I have not played, but in FS19 there was a mod where if it rained and you had hay outside, it would actually, I think, degrade over time. I think it would actually turn back to grass potentially, which makes sense. It's definitely more realistic that way. But as of now in this game, there's nothing that the rain really does except for reduce your harvesting yield. So, all right. So while we're waiting for that, I might as well take over this guy, finish some of this myself. Um, should be pretty quick with how huge this is. There we go. Yeah, more than halfway done. So I'm going to keep my eye on the used vehicle sale because I think that is most likely where we're going to be picking up our first tractor. I want to get something probably between like 100 to 200 horsepower. I don't want to get something too weak to where if I get something under 100 horsepower and get a mower that fits it, I just feel like eventually we're going to have to upgrade that. And I'm okay doing that, but I would rather kind of get equipment that we're going to keep, for the rest of the game. Um, just because I feel like it's more useful to do that. Oh man, there's a lot of hill right here. Put me off center a little bit. So yeah, I think we're going to be keeping our eye on the used vehicle sale. See if we can find a good vehicle to start with. Actually, I forgot. Don't normally play this game on computer, so I forgot there's probably a hotkey for changing the speed. There we go. Found it. Just increase that a little bit, so we're not waiting around too long to get that harvesting started. Probably be done with this field by the time we can start harvesting again. I'm not too worried about doing this perfectly, just because there hasn't been too much that's been missed so far, and I should be able to get all the way to 100% here, and hopefully one more pass after this one. Almost at 90%, so I think that's just about right. Rain should be stopping here in about a minute or so. %. We might have to do a little bit of the last pass. And we'll be heading over to 35. All the way over there. Okay. And a little more of the last pass than I thought. Just keep an eye out for that contract complete. There it is. Fold this up. So the weather says it's not raining. Obviously, you can still tell it's still raining. I think it usually takes a little bit of time for it to, switch over for the weather. Wow, it's taking a lot more than it usually does. There we go. It stopped. So actually, I'm going to stop here. Get this guy going. Gonna finish the headland. I think I'm gonna 90-degree turn and get a worker started. It's always a tree in the way. There we go. Get you started. Get you driven over. Turn this in. Suppose I could potentially go up to field 2 afterwards and get that done as well. Any little bit of cash I can get, I'm definitely going to go for. So, like I said, I don't want to keep the contracts going too much longer than... Oh, geez, why'd you stop? I wasn't even on the road yet. Oh, man. The drivers on this game. What can you do? Yeah, so I really need to get some money quickly because I want to get away from contracts as fast as possible and more into, working our own fields, making our own money, and building it from there. So I think realistically, I already bought the one small plot of land, and I talked a little bit about what I plan to do there. After that, I want to buy the plot that has the house and all of the kind of buildings and stuff on it. Um, just because I want to have the ability to buy the cows whenever I, have the equipment to do so. So I want to get that plot first, and then probably buy. Here, I can actually show you on the map. Um, Probably going to buy this plot right here, this field 50, just because it's one of the smaller plots around that area. It's only 263,000, so I think it'll take a little bit less time to get to that point. So, but yeah, this will be a big purchase, almost 500,000. So, still a long way away from being independent from contracts. I think after I get that field though, that will be the point where I can say I am done with contracts. I hope, because my plan is to make that grass field, which is really all you need for cows. You could just swap back and forth from make hay one time, make silage the next time, um, and with those two, you can kind of make your TMR from there. The only thing I won't have is straw, which I think should be okay. I won't get any manure or anything. I'm trying to shortcut this time. I won't get any manure or anything without straw, but I think that's okay. I will. I do plan on getting a BGA. I haven't 100% decided on that yet or not. It is really, really good money, but I think partially because it's so good money, I might be thinking against it and just trying to, make all my money based off of the milk production, the ice cream production, that whole thing. So, but we'll see. Can see as it goes. I know I'm definitely. Ooh, this is kind of cool with all these trees in between. Um, yeah, so I'm definitely getting ahead of myself talking. Probably way down the line. Where are we going? A few more fields. But just kind of want to lay out the plan, lay out what I'm thinking about doing, and that way, if there's any suggestions before I get to them, you guys can let me know and kind of make this a little back and forth a little bit. If I tell you my plan now, then you can kind of say, "Oh no, that's not the way you should go. You totally make more money if you do it this way." So, and I mean, I'm not out though to make the most optimal playthrough I could possibly do, um, because I think the way I'm planning to buy out the fields is obviously not optimal because I won't actually have my own field for probably quite a while. Um, but I like to, I have to make money to move forward, but I also want to make it enjoyable as well. So, and I think just being out there to optimize money over everything else is not the most enjoyable to me. So that's kind of why I'm thinking that way. Sorry about that. I had a small interruption that I had to take care of real quick, but I think we're. Oh, I did not lower it. We're just about at time. I think I'm going to get this contract going. Um, Kind of get the harvesting one done quite a bit too. And I was actually thinking about getting another one. I mean, we're definitely in need of getting contracts. Oh wow, there's a lot of fields, a lot of sowing. I might just hold off on the harvesting since they take a decent amount of time, and just take, I don't know, I guess all these fertilizing fields. That should give me a pretty. Oh, I guess I should make sure I just accept one of them that has the equipment that I want, and I should be able to knock them all out. with that one piece of equipment. Let me get this one. It's not the cheapest one, but I like the tractor and I like the fertilizer spreader. That should be a good one to lease out. Yeah, and then I can kind of just accept most of these. Oh, he's ready. I'll go pick him up real quick. So I'll go pick this up, buy some fertilizer to fill that spreader that I just got for those contracts. And then I think next time I might wait until I'm just about done with the fertilizing to bring you guys in, and then yeah, we'll see where we are there. I have a feeling I could potentially finish the fertilizing before this field's done, but we will see. But yeah, thank you for joining today here on FS22 in Bloomfield, Canada. Please like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and I will hopefully see you again next time. Thank you.